This is TINYKIN. The pitch for this game is pretty straightforward. It's Pikmin as a platformer. I tried out the demo of this game a while ago and found out that it's full of little adorable guys. These are called TINYKIN. And I think this is an exploding kind. He seemed happy about that, I guess. So yeah, so I'm this little dude named Milo, and I'm running around collecting TINYKIN. So it says red TINYKIN love to blow things up. They explode on contact with fragile objects. So for instance, I can grab them and be like, boom, 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 boom. There you go. And now I've got a bouncy pad. Yay! And I can come up here. So Pikmin, as you might know, is it's a Nintendo game. I think it's a Nintendo game, or at least it's on Nintendo platforms. I actually forgot who developed it, but it's adorable. And it's a game where you play a little astronaut who has come to a place where he is relatively tiny. He or she, I think there's actually multiple characters, is relatively tiny and has got these little tiny helpers that he can recruit running around the world. And he can employ them to move large objects and do other things that they're specialized in. And this game, in that regard, this game is effectively exactly that game. I need some explodey guys to get that. Okay, cool. This game is effectively exactly that game, except that game, Pikmin has got kind of a top-down perspective, but TINYKIN has got a much more sort of traditional platformy perspective. And actually, the art style, when I told Calliope that she should try this game out, because I thought she'd like it, and she said she did like the mechanics in theory, but the art style freaked her out. The fact that all these characters are forward-facing sprites at all times, like, she found it incredibly disconcerting. I actually really, really like the art style, this weird mix of, like, you know, gorgeous 3D art. Like, look at this, like, carpet parting under my feet. It's amazing. All this stuff looks so good. But yeah, but like my daughter, it's like in the weird, it's in some kind of uncanny valley for Calliope, and she's just like, nope, can't do it. Okay, so Cogs is saying that Pikmin was created by Shigeru Miyamoto, so yeah, it definitely falls into the Nintendo canon. Okay, so this world, so I am again like the premise of this game is pretty much exactly Pikmin. I am an astronaut who has come to a world where I am tiny, and it's inhabited by these little bug people. And so my goal, so this place was, this house belonged to somebody named, I think, Ardwin, and these little bug people worship Ardwin, and they don't know where Ardwin went, but Ardwin was building something that would allow someone to go outside. I wonder if this is some kind of like post-apocalyptic Earth, where they're sort of holed up in their house. I should look out these windows. They're holed up in their house, and they were making something that would allow them to go outside. And so I'm working for a scientist who's trying to build Ardwin's invention, but they need a bunch of pieces of equipment to do it. And so I'm here to get one of those pieces of equipment, and these little shield bugs, they've got the thing that I need, but it's important to them, so I have to help them in order to earn it from them. So what's this guy doing? Why don't adults ever listen to me? This relic must be carried to the cupboard up there. Right there. The relic and the poster have the same picture. I'd do it myself, but I'm too small. You can use the pink TINYKIN, right? Throw a few of them at the relic, and they'll take care of it. Theoretically, they might, though I think that there's actually... I have to clear the way for them to do it. I've played this level before in the demo, and I don't remember it that clearly. But yeah, I do think this is my main goal, is I'm trying to get this CD to a destination all the way across the room. And I can throw pink TINYKIN at it to pick it up. I'm not going to do it quite yet, though, because I think there's other things I need to do. The thing is, this level is enormous. I mean, I guess it's actually normal size. I'm tiny, but relative to my size, this is actually really similar to, say, the way that Stray works. I'm really tiny. Which makes a normal-sized level feel humongous. And it is just full of just little weird places, little secrets, little places to explore. Like you see in the upper right corner, there's 1,000 pieces of pollen. 1,000 in this level. And I can get them all. And so it is very difficult for me to do anything else. So yeah, there's a couple of my splody guys that I used to get that bit of pollen. Yeah, so there's pollen collectibles, there's little side missions and secrets. The level is just full of all kinds of weird nonsense. It's also full of these little pods where I can get Tinykin. And so the red Tinykin are consumable. I throw them at things, they blow up, and they don't come back. Oh, that lugging around. From Ambrose. What did you say her name was again, the client? Solaria, a shield bug if memory serves. One day they're in Pandemonis, the next day Balnia. They find some gizmos, but still no Ardwin, and we're running around like crazy. They might have left by now. Give it a rest. I saw them over there. There's a bunch of them. The tip is going to be good. I sure hope so, with how little we get paid. So there's just like all these weird little stories going on in here. Who's this guy? Apparently they hear a song that nobody can hear, made by a guy nobody can see. I don't know who's more disturbed, the people here or the mantises of Philania. Okay, so this guy is giving me a hint that there's like mantises somewhere that I'm gonna have to meet who are also crazy. So yeah, I think the story is that there is some weird music that these shield bugs say they can hear that no one else can hear, and they want everyone to hear it. And so I believe that what that means is I need to get that CD to its destination, and when I do, everyone will hear the song, and the shield bugs will feel like their religion basically has been endorsed. Oh, whoops. And they'll feel good enough about me that they will help me. Oh, by the way, I've got a little bubble that I can float on. Wait, I gotta get all the stuff. Oh, it is a little bit hard to tell. That shadow at my feet is really important to telling me where I actually am standing, because my little 2D self is a little bit hard to localize in space. Whoop! Exactly. See? It's just easy to walk. It's easy to walk off things. Stop walking off things. Because the fact that my character can't just be looking away. Oh, there we go. We got a quicker way up now. Like, he can't just be looking forward. He has to be looking to one side and towards me at all times. It's hard for me to feel like he's ever actually walking forward. Even though he totally can be walking directly forward, I always feel like I need to overcorrect. Because he just looks like he's going the wrong way. Just slightly. That might be part of what Calliope found disconcerting. Okay, it looks like this. Oh, crap. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, precise platform. This game technically actually is pretty good at making sort of the jumps and the platforming work. It's just, and that actually is hard to nail. Okay, so here's what the pink ones are for. The pink ones are for pushing things, carrying things. They're strong. So you see, like, the whole level is built like this. Like, you've got a thing you want to climb, but then when you climb it or explore it or get into some little hidey hole, there's some change you can make to the level that unlocks more level. That was probably unnecessary, I just realized. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't unnecessary. Because this tuning fork, even though I could get up to it, they weren't going to be able to get it out unless I unblocked the way. Is that a tuning fork? I assume that's what that is. Where are they taking this? Oh, I gotta blow up the door. Okay, I've only got a handful of these little dudes left. Oh, well, okay. There's some stuff I want to collect, but let's... You can just let these guys take stuff places by themselves, and it's fine. Oh, but they gotta pause here because there's a bridge we have to extend. And I think that if I had given them... If I had attached them to the CD, we would have gotten into a similar situation. The CD would have stopped there. So it must actually be interesting to sort of work out the math of a level like this, because they have to make it so that even though, like, I am now out of the red ones, they need to make it so that it's impossible for me to screw myself over by, you know, using up all my red guys and not yet having access to other red guys. Because that would break the entire level. But they, as far as I can tell, they did a good job of, like, working the math out. So there's enough readily available red guys that don't require you to have solved a puzzle. That you can solve any puzzle steps that are necessary with the red guys. Okay, so we can get up here more easily now that we've got this rope. Coalition says that these little guys remind him of the Minions. Yeah, they do have a little bit. Actually, you know what their attitude, like the way that they sort of, are like really excited to blow themselves up and things, actually kind of remind me a little bit of the Rabbids. Like just their attitude reminds me a little bit of the Rabbids. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to get up there and lower that bridge. But really, it's just so much of what you do in this game is just exploring. You can die from fall damage, and so I'm careful to sort of like bubble myself right at the bottom. And I have trouble resisting the temptation to grab collectibles whenever I see them, which means I blast through a lot of the red guys. Oh, that's water. Apparently I don't want to be in water. Ah! Let's walk very carefully. There's a bunch of pollen back here. So the pollen is used to make nectar. And I forgot what nectar is for. But there's a guy back at my base. Oh, there. Yeah, so some of these are just... There's a guy back at my base who wants to make nectar, and I get pollen for him. But some of these interactions in the world are just neat. Like, they don't accomplish any particular thing. Like those petals. All they did was just give me some collectibles, and that was it. But look, we got all these musical instruments we can jump on. There was a level like that in It Takes Two as well. But like this, it makes this just a really good game for kids who aren't completely disconcerted by the art style, like my daughter. It's really good for kids because it's just there's an objective, but there's also just toys, And I think that at least from my experience with my kids, like they really tend to enjoy games where there can be an objective, but the reason they enjoy the game isn't because of the objective. Zipline! The reason they enjoy the game is because of all of the toys you get to play with along the way. But notice how easy they make it to aim things. Oh, I'm out of red guys. Crap. Oh wait, here's some more. I think, is this just enough red guys? There we go. And now I don't have enough for that, so... The thing that's going to drive me crazy is when we get to the end of this process, and there's like one more thing for me to get. Oh, by the way, I also have a, what they call a soap board. It's like a skateboard, only it's soap. And actually, rather than running around, I should be soap boarding around. So I've gotten a little bit sidetracked, as you can see. Like... I'm supposed to be, Oh, what's this? Do I have enough guys for that? I don't. I'm supposed to be trying to lower that bridge over there, but I just got sidetracked because I see collectibles and I have to go find them. Hey, you! Have you seen my daughter, Melody? I came to pick her up because she didn't show up for dinner. She's usually around here keeping this old piano in tune. But she should have been home by now. I'm really starting to get nervous. I have to stay here in case she shows up. It is possible that someone knows something about her disappearance. There's a restaurant not far away, the Felix. I was just there. Maybe they saw something there? I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, so they've given me an objective. So I've actually got, like, there's the main objective at the top, but I can find out about other objectives, which will eventually lead to me finding all the collectibles and things. So, La Coalición says, is Milo always looking at the player? What the heck? Yeah, so that is what freaks Calliope out. The fact that Milo is just always looking at her. no matter what she does. She cannot make him look away. So I'm going to come back to the piano later when I've got more of the little red dudes. I just picked some up, but it's probably not enough. So I'll come back when I've got a surplus of red dudes. All right, well, here we go. Wah! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, okay. Whew. So you don't instantly die in water. You just have to get out of there real quick. All right, let's head this way and start climbing up. Oh. It is so easy to miss things. Like, I was just over here doing stuff with this giant chair. But oh, there's some more. See, I'm sitting here like, oh, yeah, I need to go get on task. And when I see some stuff, I have to go get it. But, I mean, these things are actually particularly useful. Like, they're probably going to be essential for me navigating this way. So, I don't exactly remember. Because it was a long time ago that I played the demo. I don't exactly remember what I need to do in order to lower that bridge. But I thought, I already came up here once. Didn't have enough red guys. So now I do have red guys. Yeah, that's one way that we can lower drawbridges. Can I get up this? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, it only took one. Okay, so I can use some red ones to get some pink ones. Feels like an odd trade. And then a rope to get me up here faster if I need it. That's great. But yeah, when Calliope saw that Milo was just always looking at her, even when he was walking away. Oh, hello. She said that it looked like he was just moonwalking all the time. And I was just like, you're 11. How do you know what moonwalking is? She said, I don't know. And then she just started moonwalking. And I was like, what? Okay, I've got a letter now. I don't know who it's for. Hey, can these guys collect things for me? No. Do I have to... I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. I don't remember how that's done. Oh, well. I have to keep it in mind. All right, so... See, this is the problem with this game. I want to go down there to that banner, but this thing is so tempting. I mean, there's just some collectibles right there. I gotta go get them. I gotta go get them. And then look, there's so many collectibles up here. Some of them are highly useful. Wait, what does this tutorial message say? Oh, interesting. So I can right-click to look around and like analyze the room. And it'll show me interactive stuff, I guess? That's kind of cool. Okay, so like right here, you can see these pollen things floating in the air. You can tell there's gonna be a zip line there at some point. Oh, my little guys did collect the pollen as they went by. Okay, I can get up here more easily. It's like figuring out... Okay, I do want to turn around and go back. But, like, there's just always a few more collectibles just barely within reach. To glide to the top of the halogen, you need at least 2 full... Oh, that's right, I can upgrade my bubbles. I've got the 1 bubble right now, but it runs out, and I can't go far enough, so I need to earn more bubbles. All right. Wait, how do I... Let's get up here and then go whoop, whoop, like this. I'll come back here later, but I'm on a mission right now to figure out how to lower that banner. Oh, wait a minute. Haha! Whoa. Whoa, there's a whole drawer I can open. What is in here? It's just full of pollen. Man, I wonder if Arduin left their house because they're just allergic to pollen and their house is completely full of pollen. Oh, wait. There's some little guys right here. Wait, did I already... I assume I already went under here, right? Oh, no, I didn't. It's so easy to assume. But it's wrong. Assuming is wrong. Take that. Like, eventually, the rate at which you find new things and pick things up starts to go down because, you know, you've gotten so many things. But it is so dense early on. You just, like, it feels so good to just run around and pick up zillions of things. And have some of the things you pick up let you pick up more zillions of things. Okay. So I can get up here again later if I need to. And then, okay, let me see. Can I throw a guy up there? There we go. Okay, we can. That means I need to go back up to that other one now. Now that I know that works. I was too close to it before. Oh, I'm going to forget it unless I go now. I was too close to it, and so I couldn't get the right angle on it. And so I assumed that I was just screwed. But no, there must be a place I can stand to get a guy up there. Because I can't look up any higher than this. And that's not enough. What about from up here? Can I do it from up here? Oh, yes. There we go. All right. Anyway. Let's see. So we could... Yeah, there's some other places in this area to explore, but if I can jump across to these leaves... Oh, wait. I have to get down because there's more collectibles. There's more collectibles down here. Right here, little guys. Okay, I'm not going to let myself go any further down because I'm just watching my little shadow to make sure it's above a platform before I let go. That shadow, it's not based on light. It's a little texture, basically, that's projected downwards from my character, so I always know where I am in space. Oh, zipline, yeah. And then, here we go. All right, that lowers the bridge, and that means that the guys that I left with the tuning fork can cross. So, you know, you'd think that there's actually sort of different challenges tuning the red ones and the pink ones. Oh, hey, we've got electricity now. That's cool. Because, you know, the red ones go away when you use them, so you have to make sure you've got enough in all the right places. But the pink ones, you get to keep reusing them and reusing them. You accumulate them over time and get effectively stronger and stronger and more capable of lifting heavier and heavier things. Except there is a similar tuning challenge with those guys, because when you assign them, like, basically they wanted to keep the controls simple. This is how I'm reading it anyway. They wanted to keep the controls simple, which means having to come up with a way to unassign a Tinykin from a task was going to be too much. Like, you know, you've assigned them to pick up the tuning fork, and then you need to say, oh, wait, no, I need those guys back. So then you have to have another control for grabbing them away from the tuning fork. And for a game that is aimed at being highly accessible like this one, that was probably just not an option. And so instead, or I mean, everything's always an option, but instead of doing that, they just decided that, like, we're going to use the same, you know, sort of tuning rules, basically, the same balancing rules that we use for the red ones, which is that we have to make sure the player has access to enough pink ones that even if they assign all of the pink ones that are possible to be assigned this way to carry large things that can't yet be deposited in their destination. So they've got like several large things jammed up all over the level, occupying pink Tinykin. They still have enough additional pink Tinykin to serve every need that they have. And that, I mean, technically that's just a math problem, and I'm betting that somebody has a spreadsheet somewhere that accounts for all of the accessible Tinykin, all the less accessible Tinykin, and all of the purposes that Tinykin can be put towards, with like a simple little math formula explaining, you know, like verifying that the level has not been made impossible. Somebody's got that spreadsheet somewhere. All right, so I'm on the top of a television right now. Whoa, oh, hidden pollen. So Zedric says that Ridme, who is my, I haven't actually met him on this episode, but he's the, he's sort of my Otacon. He's like the character that I talk to get objectives and things. Zedric says that he sounds like Homestar Runner. Alright, so those are just collectibles. I think I've gotten everything up here that I can. Oh wait, there's a rope over here. Let's see where it leads. All the way down here. Okay, so now that I've opened the way, I'm pretty sure I can actually deliver... Oh, what's this? What's going on with you? A charming lady with whom I was spending a delightful time at the Fragile told me of her misadventure. One of her precious gems had fallen into this image box. So the TV has got something inside it that this guy needs me to get. So we need to turn the TV back on. And that requires a screwdriver. And the screwdriver is in that lamp that I can't reach without having 2 bubbles. Got it. Okay. So I've forgotten how to get bubbles. So that's the thing I'm not going to be able to do right this second. But I think it might have something to do with the nectar, actually. It might be that I need to go to the character who makes the nectar with enough pollen to get bubble upgrades. That's my guess. I could be misremembering, though. I mean, that's not me remembering it. That's me just guessing what things are for. I've genuinely forgotten how this mechanic works, how the bubble earning mechanic works. But at least now we can get up here more easily. All right, what's in here? They've got an iPod. That's cool. And then what's over here? Oh, is this just a place I've already been? Oh, this is the restaurant. Oh, but there's a weird little place. Have I already been here? Oh, I have not. Oh, and there's another letter. I'm not sure who these letters are for. Oh, come on. Making a platformer this precise, where you are a tiny person who can land on tiny, tiny things, is really challenging. Getting the physics of it so that a player can actually do it ever is it's easy to take it for granted. When you know, there's a game that does it well, it's easy to take it for granted and say, oh yeah, obviously this is how it should feel. But the people who made it work this way did it using math. Like, they had to write a bunch of numbers to make this happen. They didn't sculpt this experience. They calculated this experience. And just imagine, like, just off the top of your head, you know what numbers it would take to make this work? No, you don't. And also, people who do this for the first time don't know. And they have to learn. And it's not, and you know, and every game is different, the scale, the speed, everything, there's reasons for it to be different. And when one part of it gets different, the solutions that worked on the previous game don't necessarily work on the new game. And so I've got 41 of the red ones now. So I've got all the bombs I could ever need. But yeah, so each time you make a new game, it's like there's aspects of it that you have to figure out from scratch for the first time. So the fact that I'm able, I mean, you see, I struggled a few times to get onto platforms, but really this game is working much better than it has to, as far as like being playable, being able to like get onto the platforms and stuff that I need. Did you hear? Did you hear what? Did you hear that, sir? Old Dovican says there's a monster in there. I saw him running out from that hole. He blocked it up and ran away, shouting, "Mommy!" Okay, that doesn't sound like a very scary monster. I mean, well, I don't know. I guess a monster that screams "Mommy" all the time might actually be kind of scary. Oh, hey, we just opened that. That's cool. And we got a big old monster. Okay, cool. Well, I think there's a different mission that wants this guy. So now that we've got that open, we can... I think the mission was on the other corner of the room. But... Oh, I was trying to do this like a badass. Okay. And then, wait, what is this? Thing of pollen? Traveler, have you seen the tardigrade drawing of the relic the shield bugs found? It's the same as the one above the cupboard where the cryptic machine is. They'll work it out soon. Better leave them be. Be cautious, traveler. Okay, whatever. I just want pollen. All right. So yeah, what we should probably do at this point is grab the CD. But this room is full of collectibles. Oh, hey, that's what my letters are for. It's for that post box. Do you have some context for me? Wait, pal, you don't just show up at a post office and expect the counter to be open, do you? No mail today, buddy. All right, fine. Let's... Let me grab all the collectibles. Grab them all! I've collected 772 of these. Well, I think some of them are worth more than others. Some of them... Oh! Some of them show up in clusters. But still! I like that they make kind of a chomping sound. Alright, looks like they gave me a sample letter right there. So, we've taken care of that. Is that everything? What's in here? The shield bug troop is back in Sanctar. Is that right, my boy? That's good. That's good. My little Bobby-wan must be with them. I hope he will come to pay his old master a visit. Okay. Anyway. It's time to... Oh, wait. Oh, these people look sad. I've seen it. In there, at the bottom of the big closet, a monster, gigantic, covered with hair. Wicked eyes, deadly fangs, ready to tear me to pieces. But how were you still able to stand there talking about it if your monster's all that terrible? I managed to escape through a gap and blocked the entrance. I think I got through there. You think I'm gonna buy that? Huh, we need someone neutral. You with the weird hair. Hey, I think he's kind of got my hair. Could you bring us back some evidence? A fang, a hair, a drawing? Proof that would show there really is something in there. Otherwise, Dovey won't ever shut up about it. I know. You should go see Instagret. She's a powerful aunt around here. Ah, she has a device that can help us. Okay. Where was that? Over here? Yes. Hey there, Instagret. This is my imager. You press the button, you stand in front of the big eye, and poof, it creates an image of what it sees. It's a bit heavy, but my followers help me move it around. I have at least one image of me in every room. All right, well, I think I've got 25 of these guys. Let's march these guys over here. So they're very slowly now. Gonna move the camera over to where the hippo guy is. I guess I'll just let them do that on their own while I grab a few more collectibles and TINYKIN. Oh, you know what? That cabinet door that I opened, that was about this. I was wondering why that cabinet door had to move. Because I was like, I mean, I could get around it, but it's this camera. The camera has to pass through this gap. That's why I opened this door. I love their little noise they make. Just, I don't know. It's evocative of whatever it is they're doing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There we go. We got our picture. All right. So I get one TINYKIN carrying this huge thing everywhere we go. I actually don't want to go back right now. Let's just keep him for a while. I can't see. Okay. Let's grab the CD. I'm sure we can follow this thing inside. Can I ride on it? Yes! Yes, I can ride on it. All right, I'm just going to set the controller down then for a bit. We'll just march through here while I try to catch up with the chat. Oh, yeah, so the Dark Smoky's asking, do we still have those, like, jackets and shirts for Halloween? Like, I think, so we try to give away as much of the merch as we collect as we can because, I mean, it does us no good just sitting around in storage. But we usually end up with just a few extra stray pieces that we weren't quite able to give away at the original event. So sometimes, yeah, we'll, like, do an event where we'll just give away a bunch of random crap. And I know that we had, like, those gas station jackets and stuff. That I don't know if we have any more of those left now. But here we are. We've got the CD in there. Oh, we're missing the play button. That's right. I remember seeing that at the very beginning. All right, well, I don't have that, but let's at least get rid of this giant picture. Rational, look at this. He's got it. Picture evidence. Wait, that's your monster? Like I said, teeth sharp as razors, eyes dark as night, with an aura of hatred. Dovey, it's a plushie. There's dozens in the house. Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen such a terrible plush? Do you want to go see it and show us what you're capable of? Okay, you win, Dovey. I'm trembling with fear. Never seen anything like it. You're a real hero. Can we go home now? Yes, I'm actually hungry now. Thank you, stranger. Without you, I think I really would have looked like a nutcase. By the way, during my heroic retreat, I stumbled upon this. I think it belongs to the Ardwin Museum. Could you take them back for me? Look at that. It's old penny or something. Do I just pick it up? There we go. So yeah, so there's the guy back at base who gives me nectar, and then who makes nectar out of pollen, and then there's the guy back at base who collects like rare collectibles like that. So I guess we got our first rare collectible. Okay, so there's a whole area under here that I haven't explored yet. It's like a maze of dust balls. I'm not sure if there's anything important here or if it's just weird. They just wanted to send me somewhere gross because I'm small. What is that? Oh, it's just the fanciest of all pollen? Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got some more of these, which were invisible from the other angle. Oh, wait. Can't get through that. I remember there was a way through. But it's not here. Oh, is it back here? Oh, look at that! See, like, to my human eyes, this is a piece of furniture being pushed all the way up to the wall. But to somebody this size, there's totally a gap there. So I had seen that corner before, and I did not read that as a passageway at all. And I never would have if I hadn't been able to see these things through the glass. Wait, who are you? Boo. That's it. Just saying boo. Right. One thing I appreciate is how this level is like, there are hidden things in this level, but like, there isn't a lot of, what am I trying to say, like camouflage? Like, if something is visible, it's visible, you know, and there's not a lot of, like, when you enter a room, you can tell if there are collectibles in there, and once you get them all, you know you've gotten them all. Okay, so I need to figure out where the play button is. I saw it at the beginning, but I didn't really have enough context. I'm trying to remember. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What is that? Can I... Okay. I'm not sure what that box is. Oh, is it just an unnecessary way up? Okay, fine. I think I decided to leave here for some reason. But... oh yeah, there's more that I can do over here. So I'm supposed to find that person's daughter, I think? Which is probably... is it this way? Oh, there we go. I knew... yes, I knew there was going to be something like that here. What's your deal? Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. No, it's do-shooby-doo-doo-doo. Ah, shooby-dooby-doo-doo. No, that's not it. Needs refining. Okay, whatever. All right. I have not successfully found which way to go. Oh, but I might be able to... oh, I think I can use the recliner to get up there. All right, cool. Before I do that... oh, there's... oh, I thought I had explored this area. I guess not. Okay, no, I did. I went under here, but I didn't go here? Oh, that doesn't sound like me. I'm usually more thorough than this. Then, do I have to go around like that? I guess so. There we go. How do I get these? Like that. That's how. All right. I know watching me get collectibles might not be the most exciting thing in the world, but I can't stop. So I hope you're okay with that. Oh, here's the play button. Aha! We've got the play button now. Okay. So let's... what's the quickest way to get there? Oh, wait. I don't care what the quickest way is because this is a thing I haven't used yet. And what's that? See, I'm just like... okay, I can't reach it from here. Wait, who's singing? Oh, man, now I gotta go up this. Like, seriously... I can't just stay on task in this game. I have to collect everything. There we go. So notice that the Tinykin often don't follow me. Like, it's not trying to have them, like, religiously able to follow me everywhere, because this is a platformer, you know, I can go all kinds of weird places. But it always makes sure they can just sort of, like, teleport or, like, fake jump to me. And that's good enough, you know? Alright, so let's see how quickly we can make it over to where the CD is. See, like, they don't zip line with me, they just sort of show up. Oh, yeah, they just fly across the room. Like, what? The game's like, whatever. We're not going to try to justify this physically. They can just do it, because they need to. Okay, is this going to complete the job? Ooh, check that out. So the same song I've been listening to the entire time is suddenly much louder. Oh, Ranithcord says there was a letter up on the piano. Was there and I missed it? We'll have to look for that. How is this possible? Ardwin's canticle, it resounds throughout Sanctar. Even the ants can hear it. Now the voice of the Creator can be heard, studied by all. Did Ardwin himself send you? As a reward for your efforts, for the good of all Sanctar, Mylodane, I grant you my most precious treasure. And this is the thing I'm here for. But, my banner, handed down since ancient times. Carry it proudly, friend, as a servant of Ardwin. But I'm not done yet. I'm not grabbing that thing yet. No. No way. Because... okay, one thing I definitely want to show you. But right now... okay, listen to the soundtrack. I hope you can hear it okay. Let me make sure that it's loud enough. Depending on where you are in the level, the soundtrack is different. So when you're inside the cathedral, lighting all the candles like a weirdo. It's got like a pipe organ sound to it. But when I come outside, it's got more of like a poppy rock sort of sound to it. And then I come in, and it's like the same song, but somber and like spiritual. And these people, oh, you're up here. You can hear them singing in church. Then you come out again. And it becomes more poppy and raucous. Okay, so one thing I need to do is get on top of this building. And I've forgotten how. Is this a way up, or is this just a way up to one of the upper floors? So yeah, so I think there's more for me to do in this place. And then there's more for me to do around the piano. That might be it. I'm not sure. I do need to figure out, I think that the, oh, and you get close to this. This becomes really dominant, right? There's a way to get up there. I think I might have to jump off one of the zip lines to get on the roof. So let's do that. And then let's go investigate the piano. There is more to that piano. Oh, and then I also need to get inside the TV, which means I need to upgrade my bubble, which means I think I need to find... I think that means I need to find the nectar guy. I think. I could be wrong about that. He's somewhere near the front of the level. Wait, did I already go in there? Yes, I did. Nope, that was wrong. Alright, and then we'll jump off and catch ourselves. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, we could have... That's what that thing was for. It's for finishing this path. Which starts where? Oh, I could have gotten on the roof from here. It just didn't occur to me. I didn't put two and two together in my head. That I had just opened a path that led from that balcony. So that whole route that I just took, it wasn't the intended route, but I love the fact that it works. You know, this isn't a game where everything's just a lock and key puzzle where you have to do the exact thing the developers planned. You can totally just mess around and find a solution that works. Okay, I think I might need to throw somebody at this one. Yeah, and I just love the fact that, like, you know, if you can't quite reach something, you can just throw a dude at it, and that works just as well. Like, everything is fine. Every solution is good. Okay, we've got some little eggs over there that we haven't gotten yet, so we're gonna grab those. Oh, wait, is there something down there? It's so easy to miss stuff. Oh, there's just a wine glass back here. I don't think there's actually anything. Yeah, that just lets you see into that maze. Okay, cool. Hey, Sunny Games just joined us. Hey there, Sunny Games. Oh, right, there's that whole shelf unit up there that I haven't gotten up to either. Everybody's singing. So... Huh. I could have sworn there was something that I could do to get more bubbles here in the level. Maybe I'm crazy. Ah! Yes, looking for an ant named Melody, disappeared near the piano. I'll deal with that in a second. I thought maybe I could... do I have to go back home? Oh, wait, no, here we go. Here's Nectar Guy. The taverns in the house serve a flavorless sludge brewed with whatever they find. So hear me out. The pollen around here, it sings. One only needs to brew it to the beat. Listen, I'll harmonize the mix as long as you bring me pollen balls from all across Sanctar. You managed to collect all the pollen I needed from Sanctar. Here, take this. Ridby told me you might find a use for this substance. It's ready. Another bottle for my collection. So now I've got another glider bubble. Okay, cool. So now I can get over there. What's the quickest way to get up there? I think it's this way. To get on top of the TV. I guess going uphill on a board is not the smartest move. Okay, so there's not just... First I was thinking there were only 1,000 pollen balls in the level. But no, 1,000 was the first threshold I needed to hit. But now there's a 1,600 threshold. Oh, wait. So you can see whenever I'm floating, it puts little bubbles above my head to show me how much float I have. I think I need to go from up there. Come here. So Sunday Games says, I'm glad I'm finding new games with Game Pass. That's something I didn't actually mention before. This game is on Game Pass. And so I didn't have to buy it. I was already paying for it. All right, grab it. Okay, we got the screwdriver. I forgot where we use the screwdriver, but I'm glad we have it. Oh, it's down here. Right there. Yes. Yay. All right. So we've got a complicated bit of nonsense in here. Power connecting stuff. I like how they know that because I was able to get in here at all, I must have enough bubbles in order to cross that. Like they make a big... Oh gosh! They make a big deal out of the first gap you have to cross with 2 bubbles. So you can't miss the fact... Like there's a big tutorial thing there and everything. You can't miss the fact that you need bubbles for that spot. But then once you're beyond that, they can just give you 2 bubble challenges and it's fine. Oh! There's a ring sitting on top of that VHS tape because whatever. Sure there is. Careful, don't fall down. Careful. Okay, let's... Somebody else get that one. I'll get these. I think that's the last collectible in here. Doesn't help that these little lights look just like the bomb guy eggs. All right, let's go grab this. I also love, by the way, that they just sort of established this is how you move things around. They made one set of rules and they use it for everything. So when I see something pink, I just know that I know exactly how I'm going to transport it. Haha, you're a true gentleman. You know, on further reflection, I'm sure I'll be able to make better use of this gem than its original owner. Here, I understand that you're interested in this kind of collector's item. It so happens that my friends and I have been lucky enough to find a few by chance. If you're interested in this kind of work, please talk to my companions. We all wear the same mask. Okay, so we talk to people like that if we want to get museum collectibles. Okay, there's 3 museum collectibles, and that was 2 of them. So maybe the other one is involved with the piano? Again, just listen to how the music changes as you move around in the world. I love this. Okay. So we want to find a way into the piano. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. Forgot about the water. What's that for? Avoid drowning in extremis. I'm not actually sure what in extremis means. Okay. Yeah, Ranithcourt said there might be a letter up there somewhere. I'm not sure about that. I don't remember exactly. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, dang it. I thought I was a little higher up. I guess we'll take the usual way. Okay, so there's nothing Nothing special back here right now. Okay, so I forgot what the way into the piano was. Well, while we're figuring that out, let's see if we can get on top of these shelves. Maybe they'll have a clue. Maybe a perspective change will help. Okay. I don't want to walk along that branch. That will make me die. But, there we go. No! No! Dang it. Okay. Try that again. It's definitely going to work this time. Yeah, so my special jump extension ability isn't like a double jump in that it doesn't get me any extra height. In fact, I can only go, once I've peaked on my jump, I can only go down from there. Which I think actually it helps them design the levels so they know exactly what you have access to. Like, if something is above the peak of your jump, you cannot get there without getting higher up. You don't have, like, you know, yeah, any way to, like, gain height. Simplifies things a little bit. So, Sunny Games wants to know where I got my YouTube name. So, I've answered this on the stream a couple of times. So, my YouTube name is just based on my Xbox Live gamer tag and Twitter handle, which is Rangatang. I couldn't... I was a late adopter of Twitch and YouTube, and so Rangatang was already taken. And so I just stuck a DE at the beginning because I thought, I don't know, attaching the word deranged to it might be funny. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But I did it mostly just because Rangatang itself wasn't available. Now, if your question is, where did I get the name Rangatang? I've always sort of had this attitude that, I'm going to find out what this is in a minute because I'm going to follow this first. That nicknames that other people give you are better than nicknames you make up for yourself. You know, there's so many people... Like, when I'm playing Vigor, there's so many people who have names like Secret Killer 69 or something like that, where it's like somebody made some badass name for themselves, and it's just laughable. Like, it's not cool. It doesn't make them look like a cool guy. And so, you know, so when I was coming up with my gamer tag, I wanted something that was better than that. Because my first Xbox Live gamer tag on my Xbox 360, that was the first time I called myself Rangatang. But where that came from was I was actually a newlywed, and my wife and I were disgusting, and we're just like constantly, you know, calling each other weird pet names and things like that because we thought that was cute. And so sometimes I would call her Monkey as a pet name, and then one time when I called her Monkey, she answered by calling me Rangatang, and I thought that was funny because, you know, I'm taller than her and I have red hair, and so it felt appropriate, but also it was just so adorable coming out of her mouth. And then it was like literally the next day when I set up my first Xbox Live account, it was like, what is your name? And I was like, you know what, Rangatang, because somebody else gave me the name, and so it's a cool name. It's not me like trying to make myself sound like a badass. It's a term of endearment that somebody else came up with for me. So I like that. So yeah, so that's why I'm Rangatang. It's an homage to my wife when she and I were newlyweds. And okay, so I totally, by the way, there was like some kind of fancy collectible down there, like a Sphinx head, but because I was telling that story, I wanted to not interrupt it, so I figured I'd just come and grab as many other collectibles as I could. Like, wait, what is that? Okay, why was it telling me up here that I needed to do augmented reality? Oh, it's telling me. I hadn't noticed that it had these little tags on people that I can talk to. So right there, it's got that little tag, I think, representing that there's a quest over there. Oh, that actually is really useful. Okay, at first I was like, oh, it's the same tutorial I saw before, but no, I haven't been using the glasses, and that's a good reminder that it'll help me find things. So I don't know. Is this oh, it's a nose. Is that a potato head nose? I think it's a potato head nose. All right, what's the best way to get down? I guess like this. Wait, I saw like a book or something that had, there we are, had pollen on it. There we go. Who are you? Daddy, do you think the old man at the museum could teach me how to read this? Books? Impossible, darling. Prattle still knows the meaning of certain signs because they were repeated to him, and he's a bit weird. What about Rosetta? I don't like to be mean, but she already seems to be struggling with a few symbols on Tesla and Edison's machine. But maybe books are super important. Look, try it if you want, but also think about getting some fresh air. I wouldn't want you going silly with all that reading. Very old-fashioned ideas. Okay, I think I've got all the collectibles around here. Let's find out what the heck this is. Let's talk to this guy. This statue is not far from being a masterpiece, but it's missing the... Oh, this is missing the potato head nose. I have a good nose for art. There we go. Ooh. So much pollen. Still only 1,300, though. Does that mean that I'm not going to be able to get enough pollen to hit the next threshold in this level? I'm going to need to go to a different level to do it? Okay, so... Desperate times, I think I might actually have to listen to the quest giver character, who said I should talk to someone at the restaurant to figure out how to get into the piano. So, I'm going to do it. I thought that maybe I'd just stumble upon an answer, but she said talk to the restaurant person. So, I'll do it. I'll head over to the restaurant. So, somebody here knows something. Hey, the boss is going to love this new table. Deep black, glossy finish. Oh, it's a key for the piano. Shame I can't get us any more. It fell flat on the floor overnight. Almost got knocked out. No one came to claim it, though. Okay. So this thing wasn't accessible until I talked to that person. Oh, wait. Right. I didn't have enough of these guys last time I came here. Okay, where are you? I love that it's still got the food on it. Oh, and that's why, even though I could navigate, like, I could jump around and get through this whole area, but I had to move these cups and lower these rulers so that these guys could get through. It's kind of fun when you're, like, playing a game with a pretty open space to it, where it's like you can get a lot of places, you know, even earlier than you're originally meant to. And when you sort of can figure out what a thing is for late in the game, like you know, like I did all of these interactions that were necessary to get this key over here. Oh, it goes right there. There we go. Yeah, I did all the necessary interactions without even realizing that that's what they were for. And so then sort of, it's almost like, I don't know, watching a twist at the end of a movie where it's like suddenly everything makes sense after the fact. There we go. There's the way in. Before I go over there, though, because Ranithcord mentioned that there might be a letter. Just in case that's true and I missed it, I just want to run up here real quick and just explore a bit. Oh, you're right. I didn't see it, but you did. Thank you. There is a letter. That would have driven me crazy. Oh, whoops. Oh, listen to that. The same song? Now there's a piano version when you're inside the piano. Oh, I was trying to figure out how to get back up. I need to be here. You grab every single thing, of course. And then grab these guys. And then do I want to go down or up first? Let's try up. It drives me crazy when I don't know which way is the golden path and which way is the secrets. Like, maybe this is the secrets? Oh, wait. Oh, no, there's somebody imprisoned in there. Okay, so this is the golden path. So let's backtrack a little bit, because I think that there was something down below. There we are. Hidden pollen. Okay. I was just assuming because somebody was trapped, maybe they were trapped down below somewhere. But no, they're trapped in a tower. I don't know if this geometry actually makes sense as a working piano, but whatever. That's a way out. Phew! I'm used to dealing with this old piano. It normally goes out of tune over time, but this happened overnight. Subito. It was this weird golden coin. It was tangled in the strings. I tried to pull it out, and I got stuck. Thanks for getting me out of there. Don't worry. I know the way out. I'll leave you the golden coin. You might figure out what to do with it. So we got 3 out of 3. Oh, does that tag... I thought that tag meant objective. It means... I think it means museum item. Okay, so there's just one last thing to do, I think, which is deliver... Boing, 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 boing. Which is deliver the message. Deliver the letter that Ranithcord pointed out. So let's go run and do that. Yes, let's soap the carpet. Where was the... It's right here. All right, here we go. Letter. Yes. Nice. Okay, we got an achievement for doing all the mail. Okay, so but we still don't have 1600 pollen. And I'm not sure if that's a problem. Does that mean that there's pollen that I'm missing in this room? Or does that mean that the next threshold just can't be met until the next level? Because I really feel like I got every bit of pollen that I could imagine getting. And if I'm missing some, it's got to be like weird, obscure pollen in weird, obscure places. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a bunch in here. Dang it. Okay. I still doubt that there's 1600 worth, but I feel like lighting these candles in the temple has got to be worth something. I don't know what it is. Oh, wait, what's this? Yeah, 1465. It just doesn't feel like... Could there be enough pollen hidden here? I mean, I guess they can hide it in anything, right? Any interaction can give you pollen. There could be all kinds of things that I'm missing. Like what's this? What's this about? Some kind of weird frog. Is that frog a thing? Who are you? Don't dirty the walls of the temple, you scoundrel! But, my lord, that's not my intention. Quite the contrary. I am a dung beetle, you understand. We spend our time dealing with the filth of other creatures, less enthusiastic about the idea. Too many words, too complicated. You're dirty, go away. Okay, so that's a little character moment. I wonder what happens if I use my augmented glasses in here. Is there anything that stands out? Oh, wait, there's something over there. What is this? What is this? Oh, is it a candle? It's odd in a video game when you don't know what something is for, but the game does, and you just are like, interact, and you don't know what's going to happen, but then the right thing happens, and you're like, okay, I'm discovering my own intentions here. What? What was that? Okay, I'm not sure what that was all about. Maybe this person would have told me. No? Okay, I don't know why we needed to do that. I don't know what purpose that served. But did we... I feel like we lit all the candles? The candles felt important, but... And so the time came for the Creator to reveal the canticle to all. You have been a precious instrument from faith, Mylodane. The seal of silence that terrified us so has now been broken. Dragonflies live a long time and do not like memory, you know. I am aware that you're not from around here. From up there I watched you, and I felt your distrust. You don't understand our fervor, our faith. Ardwin, you've never borne witness to the miracles he accomplishes. We all live thanks to his grace. In silence and shadow, Ardwin repairs the holes in our walls. Ardwin replenishes our supplies, and Ardwin makes sure we survive. His influence begins in all places and ends nowhere. So yeah, so they worship the human that lived here. And I am curious if we're going to find out what happened to the human. Oh, here's a spot. I'm curious if we're going to find out what happened to the human. And if that's going to be important to the story. Or if it's just part of the background. All right. Okay, so we got that. Interesting that they give me achievements inside the game and not just outside the game. Okay, now we've got 1571. Now we're close enough that I'm like, there are definitely 1600 pollen balls in here. And I'm just missing a handful of them. What do I do? I kind of wish that after a certain threshold, they would just like make them glow through the walls or something when I use my augmented reality glasses. So I could just clean up the last couple, because come on! Come on! It could be anywhere. This level's enormous. Zedric asked if I got the ribbit pollen. I think that, yeah, the pollen for doing the ribbit thing, I think it automatically popped out at me. I don't think I had to do anything to collect it. It just happened. Huh. Hey, who are you? I brought a small drawing of Ardwin to hang in the wall as an offering. Oh, that's adorable. And so I've been ignoring a lot of these little, like, story bits, but they're totally here. And people should, you know, grab this game themselves and check it out. I guess, like, there could be a hidey hole in here somewhere that I missed. Oh, you can walk through the dust, and it's gross. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to... There's just no way. You do not want to watch me scour this level a second time to try to find the last few little drips and drabs. Was there something I couldn't quite get in here? Stop it! Get down! Oh, there's a whole different song down here. These folks are rebels. Okay. I think it has the same chord progression, though. I just jump on that guy. Okay, I think we're gonna... I mean, it would be nice if we had gotten to 1600, but I don't think that's happening. So I think it's time for us to wrap this up. Take this thing to the exit. Hurry up, little guys. Someday I'll come and just surf around this whole level and try to get the last few things. Well done, Mylodane. I'm very impressed. Whoever said he sounds like Homestar Runner is right, actually. That's funny. Because he sounds like he's doing a little bit of the R's turning into W's that that Homestar Runner does. but not, he's not actually speaking a language. So as far as we know, those W's just belong in his language. He's not, doesn't have a speech impediment, but he's just got so many W's that he just feels like Homestar Runner. That's funny. Awesome Twitch dude, no, I did not watch Rings of Power yet. And yeah, Rusty Iron Pants, sorry I didn't notice your message, but yeah, let's find out what happens with the banner now. Maybe there's just a little bit more pollen I get for delivering the banner. I don't know. It'd be funny if there's just one pollen left that I didn't get or something. Please throw it in. Okay, no, there's no pollen for that. So, time for me to just run inside. Whee! So I don't actually keep my Tinykin from level to level. So those millions of Tinykin that I just collected, they stay in that level. So I can go back, I think, to that level and use them again in that level, but I don't think... I think I start from scratch in the next place I go. Congratulations, Mylodane! Yay! We've added a new component to Great Ardwin's machine. By the way, I know someone who might be able to help us in our ongoing quest. My old friend Sikaru the Brewer. I already talked to this guy. Ah, Mylodane, there you are. Ribby told me you use soap bubbles to glide, is that right? During the distillation process, I collect soap bubbles from the foam. Oh, that's funny that because I kind of knew that level already, I didn't need to have this conversation. I already knew what to do. So he kept some aside for me, and oh, he just gave me another one. So each time you come by with enough pollen for new vintage, so that level, I could have finished it without getting enough pollen because when I came back here, I would have gotten a bubble, and then I could have just gone back to the level, right? I'm pretty sure you can just go back to old levels. I think that's what that door opening as I came in meant. When you came in here, the tank in your suit was completely empty, but these bubbles should help fill it. If all goes as planned, you should be able to glide for longer. The big funnel. In the Foliana Heights, in the heart of Mantis territory. We can make our way there by going through Sanctar. I'll see you there. Going through Sanctar. Okay, so... Oh, that's clever. Okay, so they could have made this a hub world and just have a door to each level. But then it would... I probably would have missed the fact that I could go back and replay old levels. And so this is forcing me through Sanctar so that I can see that I can go back to old levels on the way to the next place. So let's see. So we collected some stuff and it's here now. Broken Honor. A plaque given to Ardwin as a reward for something unknown. By someone unknown. Originally it was a sublime object made of precious engraved metal. It seemed to have been a long-time source of pride for Ardwin. However, history has it that one day, taken with anger, he struck it so hard it suffered great damage. The event was so unexpected that we still talk about it today. If you ask me, one can only break such a symbol of honor in hatred for the one that gave it, or for oneself. So these museum pieces are going to be filling in the story of the human that lived in this house. This is intact honor. Ardwin owned 2 plaques of this type. The first was almost destroyed by him in a fit of rage. This one, however, was very carefully looked after. According to Ardwin, this medal belonged to someone close, whose honor remained intact. It is difficult to conceive what sort of being could be more honorable than the creator himself. As we try to understand, we keep a close eye so that this plaque may remain immaculate. Thank you for its swift return. Okay, so this is a little foreign culturally to me. Like, I don't know what this might represent. I kind of expected to find human stories that were like, haha, the bugs are misunderstanding some commonplace thing. But, no, this is a little bit odd. The creature. Having spent some time in Sanctar, this shape should be familiar for you. Yes, it is the most ancient drawing of tardigrades that we have discovered, a drawing created by Ardwin himself. He was passionate about those creatures that only he could see. When he disappeared and the Temple of Ardwin came into existence, it seemed logical for these ethereal creatures to become a symbol of faith. In a way, this drawing is the architectural schematic for the Sanctine Temple. Oh, that's right! They made it look like a massive tardigrade. I remember the shape. Oh, that's funny. For a game that's all about little tiny things, having a tardigrade be the symbol is kind of clever. All right, well, we can continue anytime we like. In fact, let's go into the next level just to make sure that things have been saved. But yeah, I think we should wrap up this episode because we just played through the entire first level, and I think I should probably leave the rest of the game for other people to discover. Only those wearing an ancient talisman can freely take this path to Foliana. The mantises really aren't messing around when it comes to security. Not to worry, I haven't been sitting around while you were helping the shield bugs. Here's one, just for you. Okay. Interesting. A cat flap chip. The mantis tribe was not always very welcoming. Getting the big funnel in Foliana Heights will not be easy. Last news I had was in the possession of a mantis named Offrocker. We can always try to negotiate. This game would be insane to speedrun it. I just realized. Okay, so wait, where do I take it? Oh, it's right here. Oh, right. This is the exit. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go into it because I think we're done with this episode. So let me catch up with the chat just a little bit. Awesome Twitch Dude just subscribed. Thank you, Awesome Twitch Dude. I appreciate that. No, I have not watched Rings of Power yet. I'm saving that to watch with my wife, and she's away right now. But he also points out that the Last of Us Part 1 is out today, and he said he asked, "Do I have a PS5 on the way?" I do have one. It's actually sitting outside the store. I just haven't set it up yet because whatever, my life is very busy. But I was actually thinking of doing that later tonight, so maybe we'll grab that. Maybe we'll actually have to check out. I don't know if The Last of Us isn't the best game to play on the stream, just because it's very story focused and very cinematic, and it doesn't lend itself as much to commentary and chatting the way that like more of an open-ended systems fueled game like TINYKIN or State of Decay does. But yeah. All right, so I think we're caught up. So let's get out of here. There's a subscribe button. Here's links to other videos. I think I've got at least one more game I want to play today on this session. So if you're watching me live on Twitch, stick around. Let's go check out something else.